Wait, see when this is live. Okie doke. Hello, guys. As you can tell, I'm not at school. Sorry, the teacher is in today that I was supposed to, or something like that. But no worries, I'll be at school another time and everything. And if you're wondering what those two behind me are, one is a certificate of achievement. I gotta scroll back so I can see this. Okay. Certificate of achievement. Yeah. Meta flight landing zone course. No, I did not get on the helicopter. And I gotta figure a way to get this light better. Okay. Then the next one above it is my associate's degree I received from Rosa Comics. I know there was a reason though. It's dark over here. It's light over here. I gotta get better lights. Okay. I will post a link where for the comics where you can go find the comics at to read the first series from, because I have from the beginning to the end of the first comic book. And right now I'm working on the second one. It, like I said, I'm not gonna work on any like if those get created, I'm gonna let you students do it. If you want to create prequels, or if you want to create a comic series that goes on, like take a character, just let me get this. The only thing I ask is just let me get this first one published. And everything first, I'm waiting till I get the second comic book finished writing, and then after I get the second one finished, I need I want you Pioneer to look over it first, because what I've talked with the publisher about is it's not going to be just mining on the comic book once it gets published. It's going to be like written by, I'll probably use, I'm not going to use Alicia Muir. I think I'll probably use I have no clue what name I'll use, just for the fun of it. If I can get away with that. And then I want it to have like written by me and like SP like SPS students, or you guys come up with and everything. So, and then I've also talked, the one thing that I'm going to require in the publishing deal is that you students get recognized for, not only get recognized for helping me, but that you guys also are able to come help me write and be part of the team. That when I get this comic series going, you guys can help with graphics, you can help me with writing, once we get it going. And the comic series, I want to be a way for you guys to not just put on your resume, but if you want to help learn better writing styles and stuff like that, be able to help with that and everything. Okay, now we're going to if you guys want to ask questions about that, you can leave them below, or I'll do a live stream later today. We can talk about the comics. Just send me a message or something. Okay. The comics, I told you, it was Animals versus Aliens. Well, in the first series, it's there's, I don't remember how I kind of got there. Had already been like, um, they are the reason it's called Crobane. It's a cobra and a crane um, mixed. So that's what, and they'll find out later on that they can actually, once they turn to connecting, turn a certain age, they're going to be able to do a lot more, and they'll find out why. And it's in the second book that I'm writing. Okay. So previously, before this book, was and the whole series of 10 wars is called Golem War. And if you're wondering where I got these names, I looked up alien names and then wrestling names. Just because I grew up watching wrestling, and some of those wrestlers have names that would be perfect. Second one is called the Swag War. Third one is called Rebel War. Fourth war is called the Wahoo War. Fifth one is called Zorg War. Sixth one is called Carnage War. Seventh is No Way War. Yeah, Goldberg War. Okay, now on the as they grow, see, they don't even stay the same, and you'll find out the reason as you read the first comic as you go on, and I'll provide the link. Might be a while because I gotta make sure some of you players are gonna recognize the names, because especially high schoolers. Those of you who had me at Skyline, you're gonna recognize some of these, but I had to change them up because I couldn't remember every single nickname I had for every single grade at Skyline. And this is like, it's not called pre-K, blah, 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 blah. It's just next year as you elevate and stuff. So you're going to have to keep track of the characters, because you're like age-wise, but as you know, with animals, you got to learn to fight. Okay, the pre-K was Tasmanian Devils. Kindergarten is chimpanzee. Let's see if I can brighten this up. There, it's brighter, I think. Second grade is cat. Third grade is fox. Fourth grade is snow leopard. Fifth grade is lynx. Then sixth grade is, I don't even remember how this was pronounced, but it's in the Outsiders book, the characters and everything. It would fit in perfect and everything. It's SOLS. Sixth graders, Outsiders. Sixth grade's the SOLS. Eighth graders are Chihuahuas. Ninth graders are aliens. 10th graders are, ninth grade is aliens. 10th grade is gremlins. 11th grade is rabid raccoons. 12th grade is pythons. The book, when it comes to the twins, there's always going to be a yin yang type thing. Ugh. There's going to be like a yin and yang, because you know how you got the coin yin yang. Well, that's kind of like how it's going to be with the twins, with how something like that. I don't remember how I had it down, but I don't remember how I was thinking of it. Okay, let's see. Make sure I got. And there's going to, or they get that towards the end, and that was from the original think it was what it was or something. I'd have to go through. I think it was from what I remember writing. Okay. All right. Now, enemy that took out the Crobanes or Crobanes because they didn't have the E or whatever thing till he got to the different world. But the enemy that took out the good guys and everything, and so on the home world for the main characters, it's on the north side. It was sunny, protective, happy, positive, defensive. There's elite skulls. And then on the south side was where it was dark and everything around was the jungle. And you'll be able to learn more about that as you read once I get the link posted on there. I've got to go. I think I know there is 4 continents or whatever you want to call them on that's on the planet that they're on now. Writing is one of the whole planet. Her and her husband are going to get manipulated, but see, they're not going to know anything. But everyone else around them is going to know something is going on, something wrong is happening. Pray their people, but I'm not going to say exactly how this happens. That's just kind of what I'm working on, but that, because there's going to be like little gimmicks that go about there's not going to be a different group of like species or something that gets introduced as the villain or something. Manipulators are going to be a subgroup of races, and the races would be species. Like, yeah, it's unstable. Please reconnect. It's going to be a subgroup of species. Just stop it. Connect. They're going to manipulate and trick Cassie and Will, the 2 rulers that are ruling at this time. Do bad like no one else. And so what's going to have to happen is the good guys and even the bad guys are going to have to team up together again, like the first comics book that I got posted online, how that happens, and might get some ideas to help me with this. Book 2 is going to build up to how it will show how they become manipulators, as in the grillers. They're the villains of the second book, and to feel empowered. But at the same time, it's also going to be building up strength, unity, and bonding for the good guys. And also, ironically enough, some of them. So that is on that. For those of you who build a student hub or a student organization, to help me with this and everything, I've already got this right here. So you can write down like storylines or for the comic, and when you meet, I can meet up with you and hopefully if you have a literature teacher advisor to help people streamline all this. And but this is yours to get started out with once you get a student club. My little book that has my brains in it for this is just this big, and it has everything I've ever written since the first comic book, and ideas, plans, and so forth. So this is going to be mine. This is my little brains to school all the time in my little dude bag. And so got these two. This will be mine. This is mine. This will be you guys's. That you guys can talk about the comics, work on, look, and I'm going to need you guys to go through and help edit the first comic book, because the publisher right now wants to put it at rate it as young adult, and I'm kind of like, okay, where does it fall in the range of being young adult rating? So you guys need to find a way to bring it down to your age group to where it could be like high school. And heads up, if you guys want to start doing like, I know one of the high schoolers brought up maybe doing drawing cartoons or something like that, and or creating and stuff. We'll get that going. But I'm going to get to working on the comic, the second comic book and stuff. So that is all for the day, and I hope you guys have a good one.